Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and all fishes in every single ocean on 17 planets and 2 asteroids. Um, Welcome to our stream, and today we're going to be talking about the current state of DC Comics. The comics, the TV shows, the movies. Everyone here has their opinions, and they're all welcome to be wrong, except for me. Um, so, what the fuck is going on, guys? In your opinions, with DC?
Zaslav.
Going down the proverbial rabbit hole.
It was way worse. I mean, it was started long before Zaslav.
No. I mean, what's going on now is Zaslav.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure this is the correct route to take.
I'm not
No.
sure there is a correct route left to them. They've done so much damage to the properties at this point.
One of Jed, what about you? What do you think? You and Joker, you're two of our biggest DC fans.
I wouldn't say exactly.
Gee, thanks.
I'm not exactly saying I'm really a DC fan, but entirely. But again, I know some of the heroes, and again, love the DC animated universe. But current DC, I haven't really read any of the comics, but the last movie we've seen, Black Adam, it was a good movie. It was a standard movie, and it kind of just looked. It was sort of like just another superhero anti-hero film, but he still kind of came off as something of a hero to the people of Kahndaq. But after that, we don't even know where it's going to be going because they brought Cavill back as Superman, but then they say, "Oh no, he's out again." So it's like I don't even know.
You heard their reasoning, right?
I saw the hit piece that was done on him, and I don't believe it for a fraction of a second.
I don't know about Cavill himself. What I'm saysaying though is the reason they did it is because they're rebooting Superman again.
Yes, that's the problem though.
Staying true to the comics.
And I know, look, like Goyer and Snyder and Zack Snyder really kind of Christopher Nolan kind of really like messed it up, and Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
The trifecta of those three is why they had to make it dark and drab and whatnot. But again, we already know that there may have been like hints that there could have already been a crossover, even as far back as 2009. I mean, like freaking
Hey, Bone.
Like I Am Legend sort of hinted at that.
Yeah. Joker, what do you think?
Well, I actually did something on my YouTube channel not too long ago, and what the basic consensus is from the folks where I get my info from is that first off, the notion that Henry Cavill was fired is completely not true. He had no contract with them.
No.
They just canceled the gig. Basically, he hadn't signed anything yet.
So yeah, they're saying he showed up as a favor to Dwayne Johnson.
Mm-hmm. And he was paid $250,000 for that. Now, from what I have heard, Zaslav, Safran, and Gunn wanted to keep Ben, Godot, and Henry. Ben started getting, because Ben is much older than the other actors are. Ben was already talking about moving away from playing the Bat. Well, this did not make Zaslav happy. The cameo of Cavill in Black Adam did not help that film at all. The film still bombed. That did not make him happy.
Technically, it made money. Yeah, like on a technical level.
Based on what? It had a $350 million price tag. It needed to make 700 million at the box office. Didn't make it. It lost the money.
Yeah.
They didn't spend very much on marketing though, so I don't think it is as dire.
Yeah,
as
but
it
they
sounds.
did have the marketing budget added into what was on top. So they're like, hey, the budget of the movie was only $350, but they don't tell you that there was another $250 for marketing and crap like that.
And then you add on top the debacle with Patty Jenkins and Michael DeLuca, and Zaslav is just like, okay, with piled on top and piled on top and piled on top and piled on top, and he is like, okay, done. We are going to completely start fresh. The remaining 4 films, we're going to throw them out there, recoup whatever little we can get back, because Amber Heard is going to remain in Aquaman 2. The Flash is on its 4th reshoot.
Jesus Christ.
4th?
Right.
Oh my. Yeah, this is not
That's not good.
So
yeah.
So Shazam, and then the blue Beetle. Zaslav just said, throw them out there as is. Let's recoup something. And James Gunn's 10-year plan has started with a younger Superman.
Can we just stop with these 10-year plan things? We just need to stop with this stuff. And we see this stuff with video games, it's never panned out.
No.
Well, unfortunately, as Zaslav wants a universe, and you've got to have a 10-year plan. This cannot go just film to film to film to film to film. So, as we know now, Cavill out, Ben out. Ben is out as far as...
I know, I'm the peak of professionalism here. I need some coffee, though, sorry.
Wait, hold on. What the fuck is professionalism?
Wait,
sorry, go ahead,
that
Joker.
exists here?
So Ben is out as the Bat. He's probably going to stick around and do stuff behind the camera. Gal Gadot is out. Zach Levi out.
Aren't they silly about that?
Yeah.
Ezra definitely out. Jason is going to be recast, more than likely, as it seems to be going, as Lobo. So
he'd be better as Lobo anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
So where I think James Gunn's universe is going to have its starting point is based on that animated film, and it was also a storyline from the 90s, Superman, Man of Tomorrow.
Okay.
So where Lobo plays a prominent role in that story. Now all of the pressure is on Gunn now, because this first film, which we're not going to see for about another 3 years, this has to hit it out of the park. It has to be a slam dunk, and it has got to knock people's socks off. Cautiously optimistic, because I have liked what James Gunn has done with other superhero franchises.
Yeah.
And the other CEO of DC Studios now is his agent. So he is not going to let James do something that is going to make him look bad, and by extension himself look bad.
They also have to rebuild what they've now got the shit show. We know Aquaman is not going to make any money because Amber Heard is connected to it.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyone who has any brain cells in their head is not going to go and see the Flash movie. So those
the only
two...
thing that was even vaguely accurate in that movie was Black Manta anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you can't deny that the first Aquaman movie was at least a decent movie.
It was a fun movie, but I came away from it realizing that literally the only thing they did right was Black Manta.
Well, yeah, that's fair.
True.
But on the same token,
go see the movie were obviously female audiences because again, again, Jason Momoa shirtless. I mean, literally, that's enough.
Well, I mean, and I hope this doesn't sound bad, but they also do a lot of.
Just Marks, that's why I went to go see the film. What are you talking about?
But they also do a lot of this male topless thing to get the women in, to get the boys in, to get the gays in as well.
Yeah. Well, if you don't happen to remember, a lot of those interviews with fucking Cavill for those Superman movies was the fucking female interviewers asking him if they was going to be shirtless or nude in it.
Actually,
double standards.
Actually, Shifty Gasm, Michael Keaton's not in it.
Yeah,
well,
that was a bit of a disappointment. But
I do have to say though, as a counterpoint to Joker, though, I don't think that Gunn's tone is right for an entire universe.
Yeah,
yes, what he did worked with one film from the Suicide Squad and worked with 2 films.
I gotta agree with it. I don't think he's right for it.
But
One sec, guys.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
he needs to get his directors and let them do their jobs.
And that's what Gunn's job is. He's not writing all the films. He is in charge of putting the people in place to make
so what you're saying is instead of Gunn's going to head the universe, let's say, but what he's currently doing as a filmmaker is laying the bricks. I say this character's going this direction. Let's see what you do. That type of a thing.
Right.
Yeah,
and,
I mean,
so,
okay.
And there's I've had many conversations on the stream that I'm normally on at this time, that they are already assuming that because Cavill's out, that the entire thing is going to go woke. And I said,
I doubt it.
And I said,
I don't think so.
And I'm not sure because Zaslav seems to understand that ain't selling.
That is my exact response. What has Zaslav done to make you think he's going to go woke?
I think Zaslav has actually given me a lot of encouragement because he cancelled the Arrowverse because So I'm a huge Speedster fan. I've been following the comics for years and everything like this. I'm a huge Kryptonian fan and things like this. Now, Favre has known me since back in the day. One of my original names was actually a Speedster name. Black. And it turns around. I turn around and I'm looking and it's like in the CW they had the Flash. I am the fastest man alive. Okay, good. That's the intro. But Iris turned around and said, "No, Barry, we are the Flash. I am the Flash. Like, I'm the head of Team Flash."
CW, fuck off!
Yeah. And they turned around and for some goddamn it, they took Barrett Allen up a generation to be Barry's son. And
look, I saw what the fucking Arrowverse did to Firefly. I saw what the Arrowverse did to Deathstroke.
We lost somebody.
Fuck all kinds of that.
We lost Bubba. He's at work. He's got connections, but he'll be back. Yeah,
now the main problem with the Arrowverse started with Arrow. You made Oliver Queen Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, and they brought in rest in peace, your hero, Kevin Conroy as Batman. And the thing is, he was
fucking
awful.
wasted him. They wasted.
No, he wasn't even a nice.
Well, he was like a villain. He was like an evil. He was like an evil Batman or something.
I don't know, shit.
Yeah.
Everything about Deathstroke and Arrow seemed wrong to me, and that's considering I have a bunch of Deathstroke comics. He's one of my favorite characters.
Deathstroke as a character was not compared to the rest of the cast. Wasn't necessarily that bad.
No, but he still was wrong. which is my base.
Hell,
issue.
the Teen Titans version of Deathstroke was better, even though he went by his first name. He was probably way better.
Now,
and plus, it was elevated by Ron Perlman's amazing voice.
Yeah.
Ben Grimm.
I will say this: that the best live-action DC show, which started off on Fox until they moved him
Gotham
to the CW. No, it started off on Fox, and it was one season only. Was Constantine?
Oh, Constantine is actually coming back.
That was NBC. That was NBC. It wasn't Fox.
It was.
Oh, really?
NBC? I thought NBC was. Wait, no. Oh, because I remember they brought. Because I remember they liked the performance of Matt Ryan so much, which aptly so. The guy was amazing.
Tim's talk says on your left.
Thank you, Tim. Good to see you, buddy.
And then
Hello.
But yeah, it was on NBC because they only got to the mid-season finale. They never even got to do the rest of the full first season.
Oh
yeah.
Wow. Okay. Because then they moved him into the Legends of Tomorrow and just killed that character.
Yeah, speaking about the Arrowverse, they had a really weird issue in doing so. Lucifer.
Which Lucifer was great on Fox. It got moved to Netflix and it sucked.
Oh yeah, but the thing is, so you have all these characters. You have got the guy with the book and everything like that. I forget his name, but you know who I'm on about. The anti-monitor.
The monitor.
The monitor.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have them with the books. You've got literal God walking around. What's he doing? Why is he not doing anything? The multiverse is on fire. And what are you doing? Having a fucking barbecue.
Well, he couldn't do anything because his counter side
is the other gods in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Jet Sparks, it's even worse. God has a wife in this universe, and she's a homicidal fucking maniac.
You go figure, right?
Modern day version of Hera.
Yes. Literally, Jet Sparks, they've got a wife. God, they call her Mother, because all the angels are God's children, right? There's no mention of Jesus, and she takes over the body of a murder victim, who she then has to go and live her life as a lawyer and a mother whilst hating humanity.
You okay there, Jet?
That reaction.
I only have one word for this. Blasphemy.
Yeah.
Literally, Jet Sparks.
Blasphemy.
Give me a guess of what season you think she popped up in.
I don't know. I never watched the show.
I haven't watched the show.
2.
Either, I'll tell you.
They brought a character of this level in season 2.
Well, that's like with.
That's like adding Poochie.
Well, that's like the Flash. They did the Flashpoint in season 2, and I'm like, that's way too early.
Yeah.
And they only did it for 1 episode.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say that's the thing because I mean I liked a lot of the actors, and Tom Cavanaugh is awesome. Teddy Sears is great. I've met him in real life. John Wesley Shipp is absolutely amazing. So I don't really hold the actors accountable, but I tried. I stuck it out, and even after Crisis, I tried to watch it as best I could. But when I saw them lightsaber fighting with lightning bolts, I was done. That was
again.
You're also.
Yeah, don't blame the actors. Blame the director, the producers, and the script writers.
Hey, you're getting a compliment, Joker. So don't forget something. Oh no, the other dumbest thing. The Flash can throw lightning in front of himself and run on it.
What?
If I'm not mistaken, when he reaches that a particular speed, you can see lightning around him.
No, that's when the Flash ignites his powers, when he turns them on, the speed force is amplified, running through his body and coming out of him.
Right.
So he is running through the speed force. That's what the lightning is. Now they've actually added in a new thing in the comics, where the speedsters can turn their powers on. You know when you see the lightnings in their eyes? That's the speedsters activating their powers. So they can literally live a normal life by turning it off.
How are you supposed to turn that off?
Good question.
It's like
I didn't think that was a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing now. They describe it as breathing, heartbeat. You just do it.
Really?
Oh
Yes.
hell!
So you just
But that was the whole problem with them making the Speed Force to begin with. The moment they introduced the Speed Force, it started to mess with how the Speedster's entire mechanics worked, and it's just gotten dumber and dumber over the last 3
Shifty
decades.
says, I quit Arrowverse, Crisis on Arrow, outside of Superman and Lois. I want to see that show. It's not available over here. I hear Stargirl is great. That was cancelled.
Stargirl was amazing.
It's iffy.
The choreography was way better than what Arrow had. Yeah, but
give you that.
The thing is, Grant
If you like
Gustin
Jeff Johns' writing, then you would like Stargirl.
The thing is, Grant Gustin is fucking wasted as the Flash. Especially, they had no idea what to do with the Flash after they brought in Savitar.
Yeah.
Right. And then with this whole, and then with the with the later episodes when Oliver Queen dies and becomes a Spectre.
That's kind of seeable because of what the Spectre is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, wasn't there that Spectre, other guy? Never mind. Sorry.
The Spectre is the manifestation of God's justice.
Yeah, he's their Ghost Rider basically.
And he's not a particularly nice guy.
Well, I mean, if you go by a lot of the things like Old Testament, like justice and that, God's kind of got a temper.
Well, but what he's saying is that Oliver Queen does not make a good Spectre because he's not like that. And
Oliver Queen in Arrowverse is fucking Batman.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's exactly the fucking problem with it.
Yeah.
Ollie's not a good fit for Batman, and he ain't a good fit for the Spectre for the same damn reason.
Oh, he was
a much better Casey Jones. He was great in that Turtles movie.
They also did the stupid thing in where the Flash could give people the Speed Force temporarily by holding their hands and igniting his powers.
Oh my god, that was ridiculous. Now?
Yeah. He could let the lightning flow through them. I mean, because what if he's running down the fucking road? I'm just saying.
And then you had the show that just went off the rails after season 1, which was Legends. I mean, interesting.
Wait, you mean people actually fucking watch that shit?
I did watch it. I watched every freaking episode and got more and more disappointed as the years went by.
Okay, I gotta ask you something for real, Bubba. Like, are you like a closet masochist or some shit? Why you keep watching this shit?
Oh god. Okay, so
content for YouTube, man.
So I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you here. I kept somehow it was a denial thing. I kept thinking eventually this shit was gonna get better.
Oh.
I kept thinking eventually another writer would come in, eventually something would happen, they'd shake things up. But the problem is the one thing, and I say this shit all the time now, no matter what, everything they do right makes all the horse shit they do wrong that much fucking worse. Over and over again. And that doesn't matter whether it's DC, Marvel, Star Wars, Star Trek, it doesn't matter anymore.
I'm going to say one thing and you're going to hear Bubba's brain explode. Supergirl. Simply super fucking girl.
Talk about fucking character deconstruction, man.
That was okay. I only gave that terrible ass show.
I actually had watched at least the first few episodes of that show.
I only ever saw her during the crossovers. I gave that show one fucking chance. That first day he knew exactly how to trigger me. Anyway, that first damn episode when the military guy's like, she can't do this, and her lesbian sister's like, why? Because she's a girl. I'm like, nope, this is horse shit. This is
no, it gets even worse.
Wait.
Right there.
She's a
Kryptonian.
Wait a minute. Like, say that again. Like,
Her,
she's a girl.
Yes, she did.
Oh, it gets even worse. There is a radiation in the show that was on a derelict ship that they needed to get something from, right? They went to the ship, but the thing is, the radiation affected everyone with an XY chromosome.
Huh?
Oh, goody. Yeah, it's
time out.
Why does it sound like the plot of a gender bent Andromeda strain / aka that short-lived show? How many episodes did that go for? The last man?
Radiation gives him a Y chromosome. How the fuck is that even possible?
No, it only affects.
Come up with that.
It only affects the XY chromosome. And the thing is, they had seen Superman. They had seen more Kryptonian men. There was even one Kryptonian who was so strong, like this is pre-Superman, we haven't seen Superman yet, right? Who was so strong that he grabbed Supergirl mid-flight with one hand and said, "You're puny, aren't you? To me, you've got the average strength of an ordinary girl of your body weight." Right? This guy was ripped. They then go onto the ship and they say, "Men, they are the weaker gender, aren't they?"
I mean, if you want to talk canon, General Zod could have broke Kara Zor-El in half.
Yeah.
Yes!
With one hand.
Zod! Zod!
Yeah, but nothing today is canon.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, dude, Jet Sparks could have fucking snapped Kara Zor-El in half.
Nah, I don't think so. Nah,
dude, she weighs as much as your little finger. Yes, you could.
That actress is pretty small.
My hands are like average size. They're not big. They're not like big chunky.
When I was talking about Supergirl and the fact you did that with your hands, yeah, you're going on the list, okay?
Okay, then. All right.
Hey, Matchy.
What's up, Matt?
But, oh my Christ, Legends of Tomorrow. I loved Legends of Tomorrow, Season 1. What lost me was...
You mean Legends of There's No Episode Tomorrow?
I thought Season 1 could have been really good. I mean, Vandal Savage as your main bad guy? Okay, I'm in. And it dropped the ball at the end, and then just went... Then it was stuck on stupid.
Okay, Go ahead, Robin. Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
No. I don't know that much about the show other than there's like one character that they resurrected, and then it got in them using Return of the Mac in a whole fight scene. That was the most insane thing.
That was funny. I'm not gonna lie, that was funny, but because that was when they were bringing Damien Dark back to life. That was freaking hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, he's been a part of the Arrowverse for a while, even as far back as Arrow, right?
Yeah,
like I said, I never really watched the show.
They had a character, Hawk Girl, right, and Hawkman, and both of them were reincarnated, but they always looked the same. No matter where they are.
Talk to me about the Hawk Girl thing. I liked Hawk Girl before these assholes got a hold of it.
Yeah. Oh, wait. I'm just telling you how stupid this is. They go back to 1960, right? Now, this part in the comics, they have. Are they reincarnated in the comics?
I gotta bring something up here.
Yes, it depends on.
Please
yeah,
do.
they do reincarnate in the comics.
Shitty writers and fucking time travel shit.
Oh,
it's a solution for when you don't have a plot.
Yeah, it's a lazy way of saying it, but I mean, look, in that story, I think I think it's more or less to because I would say this. I know you know how you always think that you never do it, but at least I keep I would keep the rule about time travel somewhat, kind of like the rules you see in Back to the Future in a way, somewhat. But the thing is, look, if you're gonna go back in time, I can understand going back in time and correcting something that was done, something that was horribly done. You want to correct it as after,
like Quantum Leap.
Yeah, in a way.
In my books, if I got to resort to time travel, I think that's what I know is time to fucking quit.
Yeah, in the thing that I'm doing, I had time travel in it once because they have a weird spatial engine, right? And the thing is, the main character came from a world that was destroyed. He tried to tell his wife that it was destroyed. Words would not come out. And later on when they went back, they're like, yeah, time corrects itself, man. You cannot screw with time. And he took an apple from their world to plant it back so he could at least have something grown. the apple was gone from his hand. He's like, yeah, because you never took that apple. That apple still exists back there. So you're locked into your timeline and that, and just like, yeah.
You can't fix time, but there's time travel. Great.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, at least like Back to the Future, actually, at least its rules didn't make sense. It didn't make sense because because of the idea of I know the whole idea about paradox and something, but I can understand if like not go back in time and like just kill a you're like a family member, thus negating you ever existing. I would just say preventing like a person who you already knew from dying, who was already well enough born, but they're dead but they're already dead in the present you came from. I can understand that. I can really understand that.
Yeah. But
in terms of the changing, I'm sorry, put out. In terms of changing the past, you're going to change stuff in the future that you may or may not like.
Yeah, and that is true. Yeah. I do understand the whole complexity because one of the themes of that story that I showed you guys before we went live is that look, the butterfly effect chaos theory do play a bit of a role in this because certain things that are shown up in the story they are altered when the timeline is corrected.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
it goes back to the conundrum. If you could go back in time and kill a certain political leader in 1930s Germany when he was a
that might have helped things.
Well,
but you don't know.
That's the problem. Is like you can never really know. It could just destroy all kinds of shit.
Because of his existence, the advancements that were made in technology, medicine.
Yes, true.
Well, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we would. Yeah,
we
wouldn't.
So many
that's the thing, though.
Oh, there's another issue. It's instead of like taking that person out in the crib, what if you took him out in World War One? Let's say for talk's sake someone goes back and stops the rise of Germany by saving the German Empire. Now you've got the age of empires lasting into the 21st century, which has put a stop to civil rights.
And that's where it even goes with the whole idea about chaos theory right there. That there was a butterfly effect. There was a person who had Mr.
That guy.
H. That
guy. Dude.
Yeah. I'm sorry. That guy,
the founder of Volkswagen.
Yeah, that guy, he had him at gunpoint, but he spared his life, and thus he rose to power and became. But again, we already know about the advancements. I mean, the Germans created something that.
But it's not just that. There was a priest that convinced his mom not to not to have an abortion. There are 4 different times.
They saved him from drowning, I thought.
Yeah, well, no, that happened too. There are 4 different times he was supposed to die. And I'm not convinced that isn't time travelers going back in time and trying to kill him.
Oh, shit.
But, okay, so bringing time travel back to the Legends of Tomorrow, with what you were saying about changing time, there is a character whose wife had dementia, and they were childless, right? He was part of Firestorm. They went back, they changed something, and they came back, and he walked into his house, and his wife was standing in the kitchen, holding a tea towel like she usually does, and she turned around and smiled and said, "Hi, honey. Listen, I've got the dinner in the oven. I'm going to head out." Completely normal. And she's there, and he's like, "Oh, okay. My wife doesn't have dementia in this timeline." Was so happy. And then he sat down, and he heard footsteps coming from upstairs. And he was like, "What the hell? Hi, Dad. Listen, I have the room upstairs all done for the baby, so I'm going to be heading out now with Mom." What?
Mm-hmm.
He had no idea about this girl's life, about anything.
Yeah.
So to her dad has just lost 35 years of her life. Gone in an instant. And you'd see him, and she's there, and she's like, "Oh, I'm an astrophysicist." "You're an astrophysicist as well?" And it's like, yeah, it's like, why are you so happy? Your dad has essentially got dementia. He don't know who you are. This isn't a happy thing. This is devastating.
Yeah, and that's sort of thing with like the Ashton Kutcher movie. It's just like it really creates that whole thing of existentialism that it's really drier because even they say in the movie, like, you can't change the past without destroying who that person was before.
Yeah. I know. I mean, there's another show, Travelers, and they turn around and this girl does something. She stops the Hindenburg from happening in the past.
Oh boy!
Then she has to go back and recreate the Hindenburg. But the thing is, one man survived, who was meant to die, right? And she comes back into the future. Her mom has cancer, and her sister doesn't exist because one man survived. Poof.
Yeah, it's why it's just not a good idea to write fucking time travel. There's too many fidgety bits you got to worry about.
It's not a good thing to write time travel, and that same thing applies to the multiverse. It leads to lazy writing.
Yeah, oh my god! In DC Comics, they killed off in 2015. I believe they killed off Superman in the same issue. Literally, Superman was dead, crying. Right in the same issue, a portal opened up in the sky, and another Superman comes out in the same panel.
Okay, well, that's going too far.
Well, I mean, you could also say the same thing kind of for a Lazarus Pit. I mean, Jason should still be dead. I'm just saying.
You watch your dirty mouth.
But yeah, but it's kind of the whole thing though. Like the idea that, well, look,
that no one in comics is truly dead.
Yeah, but
except for Barry Allen.
I fucking hate that. You know.
I remember like the issue where Captain America died, and it was all over the news. People were in a freaking uproar about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, when plots that this motherfucker was responsible for make more fucking sense, you got fucking problems with your...
Where did you get that? And why can I not have the link?
What was it?
Hey, Murder Hornets.
That's a Death Egg robot from Sonic 2.
It was a 22-inch dildo for your birthday, Bubba.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Hey, I'll just come to your house and go Grand Theft Auto on you with it.
Oh,
is that a promise?
Was Saints Row that did that, not Grand Theft Auto.
I don't play those games, so I didn't really know. I rolled the dice.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Okay, Shifty. I'm reading your comment there. Just wait until the Ahsoka series. That will tell us everything.
Oh,
hey,
no.
as Star Wars fan,
for my own benefit, I'm just going to pretend that series doesn't exist.
I'm just asking now, Star Wars fans, do you guys want to talk to the weekly Ahsoka episodes? Star Wars fans?
I'm not watching that.
I ain't watching that crap.
I'm not too sure about that. I mean, I was disappointed by Book of Boba Fett.
Didn't
even care about seeing Obi-Wan because it was so bad. Yeah, I was just hearing about it. Was so
Obi-Wan.
Yeah, they gave us a Bob Kenobi to match Jake Skywalker. I'm done with that shit.
Bob Kenobi.
Guys, we need to talk sadly about the Miller in the room. When we're talking about problems with DC, you have to talk the Miller in the room.
Oh boy.
Certain
Ezra.
Yeah.
Ezra Miller.
Yeah,
I think you were right. It had to be either Frank or Ezra.
Understanding.
If there was any sanity in DC, or if Zaslav was moving as fast as he should be, there wouldn't be a Miller in the room.
I don't understand how he's not been fired and ostracized from Hollywood for all the antics.
And that's what gets me.
Sorry, guys, Joker has his hand up and also cool tattoos.
Thank you. Okay. It's, again, fourth reshoot.
Yep.
If you're going to get rid of Ezra, that is reshoot number 5. You were talking, you've already invested $1 billion just on production. Not even marketing yet. You are not any chance of recouping anything. Just hit the fan, and it's not going to recoup anything now on its fourth.
I would say with all the shit that's going down, I don't think they're recouping much anyway.
No, it's already gone.
It's more than the bottom line at this point.
Yeah, this is a cut your losses moment.
Right. So as this is, as Zaslav is doing, just throw it out there.
Yep.
As is, doesn't matter now, because we're gonna make a clean break and get rid of the stench of all this, anything associated with Snyder off our back. And I did not like the decision to move away from Cavill and Gal and Ben, but I understand it.
Yeah.
And it is the right decision going forward.
I don't know getting rid of Henry Cavill as Superman the correct path.
I don't think I don't agree.
Henry Cavill was a good Superman, and if
it was.
I do like him as Superman, but I think this is all a moot point.
I'm going to make a middle ground. He was a good Clark Kent, bad Superman.
See, I felt like it was the other way around.
Okay, so.
Well, I think some people say he was a good Superman, not a good Clark Kent.
He was a terrible Clark Kent.
Kind of like Andrew Garfield was a terrible Peter Parker.
Yeah,
great Spider-Man. Great Spider-Man.
Yeah, Garfield seemed like he was just too cool to be Peter Parker.
Now, this is what I discussed last weekend. Is that the problem with Cavill was they tried to make Clark Kent kind of cool, and there was no distinction really between Clark Kent and Superman. The thing with Christopher Reeve, and this is why Christopher Reeve is still the GOAT as far as live action Superman is.
Yep.
The disguise is not a pair of glasses.
Kent in the original series is a complete clumsy nerd.
Superman's disguise is Clark Kent.
Yeah, he's always Superman. Heck, they make that up in Kill Bill. He's always gonna be Superman.
Because if you watch the way Reeve plays Clark Kent, his pitch goes up. His speech rate is faster. He rolls his shoulders forward to give him a slight hunch. So when he does take the glasses off, and you can see his posture straighten up, and he speaks in a lower tone and more direct. It is to put the idea in your head that he's the same height, he's the same build, he kind of looks the same, but you would never assume that bumbling Clark Kent could be Superman.
David. One sec, Raquel.
Yes, sir.
They've actually done this thing where now, because he's really jacked, really built, right?
Yeah.
That Clark Kent actually wears clothes to make himself look a little bit chunkier. Like, he wears baggy clothes and things like that. And another weird thing is, like, as a disguise, the Flash is always late. Like, for everything. He is always late. Which is hilarious, because it's like, he's the fastest man alive. No, the dude's always late for everything. But, Raquel, you were saying?
Yeah, weird how he's always late when he's the fastest man alive.
Okay, so the way he actually keeps weight is he eats these bars that are 10,000 calories. And if he has to... I'm not messing. This is literally the excuse.
I'm not laughing at that.
I'm just trying to conceptualize what the fuck you could put in a bar that would have 10,000 fucking calories.
That's a funny
well,
visual.
I mean, again, that's the sort of side effect of having super speed, because you basically be burning off thousands of calories a minute.
Well, think about it for a moment. Pringles, they couldn't come up with a diet version of them, so they just made a worse version of them. I kind of feel like the Flash's candy bars. Yeah, and then they marketed the regular Pringles as the diet version of them. So that's that. I'm thinking that's what happens with the Flash's candy bars. Like, they scientifically created the most unhealthy thing for you imaginable and gave it to the Flash.
Fucking super Snickers.
I think it's kind of more like, you got you got your standard protein bar. That would be like a New York strip, and then just wrap it in pasta the entire time for all those carbs.
Oh, hold on. There's actually so there
then
was
you gotta dip it in lard.
There's a speedster from the future who's like, I need 10,000 calories, and he started getting like obsessively hungry because his body was starting to eat itself, right?
Oh dear.
And the bar's like, hey, you've got a weird body chemistry. I can't give you my bars. The dude turned around and ordered like 3 pizzas and just sat there and ate them on the side of the road while there was a fight going on. He was just sitting there munching on pizza.
That is starved to fucking death. I mean,
it's hilarious. It's like just him just sitting there. Like the Flash is fighting and like the Reverse Flash just looks at him eating pizza and he's like, yeah, I'll kill you in a minute.
Enjoy your pizzas before I end you.
I just. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I just want to say, in terms of Clark Kent / Superman, Clark acts nerdy, so he acts like a nerd but he's being himself as Superman. In terms of Peter Parker and Spider-Man, he really is a nerd, but is trying to get comfortable as a superhero. Very similar personas, but different situations.
Well, it's like in the comics, especially early on, Parker made it very clear, to those who actually knew him, that he played off the really snarky, sarcastic bullshit to keep his shit together when he was out there playing superhero.
Mm-hmm.
I just do want to say another indictment on the Flash. I hated what they did with Killer Frost.
Oh my fucking Christ! That bitch. Yeah. They split her in later seasons, man. They because
they just can't let villains be villains anymore. Right. I don't know what the hell.
That's basically it.
It's another side issue. It's even worse if it's a female villain because they always have to make them somehow innocent and sympathetic.
No! You cannot. No, in my story I'm doing. Look, I will say this: there are 2 characters in my superhero magnum opus that start off as villains, but ultimately they end up becoming something of anti-heroes. They still hate the heroes, but they also hate the villains too. So yeah,
it's simple, right? Like in my fucking book, there is a 9-foot tall fucking hyena motherfucker with like mechanical limbs that does some really terrible shit in the beginning of the book and later redeems himself when he realizes what he was actually involved in. You can make a villain sympathetic.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I like villain. I do like the redemption arc. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, now the best example of a sympathetic villain, the best example, Batman the Animated Series,
Mr.
Heart
Freeze.
of Ice.
Yep,
Heart
Mr.
of Ice.
Yeah.
Freeze.
Oh yeah.
What a great episode.
And also to a slightly lesser extent, Matt Hagen.
Clayface, yes.
Yep.
Now, speaking of Miss Frost here, because a lot of folks just don't know how badass Killer Frost is. She almost killed Superman.
Mm-hmm. I mean, look at this shit. Like,
yeah, no.
Man.
I mean, look at the fucking quality of the costumes.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
And here we see Mr. Brandon Routh, who I did not include in my comparison with live action Superman, because Brandon Routh in Superman Returns was not playing Superman. He was playing Christopher Reeve playing Superman.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the biggest problem with that movie. If they were not trying to make a continuation of the Christopher Reeves movies, that movie was not bad. But they just had to shoehorn that in there.
Now,
sorry, can I point something stupid out?
Okay,
go ahead.
See this Nora Allen or whatever she's calling herself this week here.
Yeah.
Her speedster jacket, right? Her speedster outfit is literally her mother's custom-made jacket.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, where did you get that jacket? I got that custom-made. There's only one of them in the world. That's mine.
So basically,
that would be like in my book if fucking Steel Fangs has that custom built arm that by the time of the second book, the motherfucker who made it is dead, and some other asshole just shows up with one.
Yeah, that's the exact same crap that happened in Batman.
Everything's mass produced in the future.
No, it's not mass produced. It's literally
it is literally her jacket.
Yes.
It's literally her mother's jacket from 30 years ago. Still spick and span. Not a scratch on it.
Not to mention that's the mother that she hates. Like they hate each other in that future. I mean that's even worse.
Oh, and not only do they hate each other in the future, this jacket is not meant to be. Every clothes had to be built for a speedster, right? Now, that jacket is just a jacket. Why does it exist? Why is she not running around in her bra?
So I think we've kind of hit the head on what the problem with DC as far as the live action goes. There's just too many chiefs. There's too many.
Not enough Indians.
Right.
And I can tell you the real problem. Like
too many cooks.
Well, and there's also this is what Marvel tried to do when they got rid of Marvel Entertainment.
Yeah, when they got rid of Ike Perlmutter.
Well, that's a huge one because Ike was the one that told Kevin Feige no.
Yeah.
And then Marvel Studios acquired Marvel Comics. So Kevin Feige is in charge of everything.
Yeah, and that's the problem.
Yeah, and look how that's going.
Disney snapped their fingers. They jumped on that shit to put Feige in charge of it.
Okay, Feige's the biggest Wolf and Geeks clothing we've ever seen in 3 lifetimes, man.
Mm-hmm.
So now this is something that you would think that one cook and one chief would be the right way to go, but even that is proving that it depends on who
it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is putting 5 fucking Gordon Ramsays in the same kitchen.
Well, but see that's the biggest. Although I've always wanted to see Gordon Ramsay go up against the Food Network chefs, like I think.
Fuck Food Network chefs. I want to see Gordon Ramsay going up against the Great British Bake Off people.
Oh,
Bobby Flay.
I would want to see. Oh yeah. I would want to see Ramsay against like Alex Gordon Shelley. She's amazing.
Guys,
I disagree. I think Alex is a copy paste chef. Her own recipes are freaking terrible. She's good at doing other people's stuff, but she can't do her own.
So, guys, given the amount of people that we have here, we're going to just start shilling ourselves. So,
shit! We hit the hour mark already. Raquel didn't even say nothing yet.
53 minutes.
But she has been.
Before that, I have to say the main problem in not just in DC Comics and Marvel, but the Western entertainment itself, this ridiculous political gender identity, politic propaganda, is being forced into entertainment, and I just don't understand it. Like, why?
So
what's
Disney,
the point? I don't get the point.
Exactly.
Disney had a meeting a while ago, and they said, and one of the producers or the head honchos of Disney has come out and said that she has a not so secret gay agenda.
Yeah, that one, right?
Oh, no way.
Shocking!
Wow!
Shocking!
Imagine my shock.
Because guess what? They are not about children's programming. They're about programming children.
What kind of announcement even is this? This is a motherfucker flinging himself out.
No. It wasn't an announcement. It was a leaked video from a secret meeting.
This was not secret. This was like a little town hall thing. This was
secret from the public.
Okay, so this was the Chapek hostage
video.
Pretty much.
And Christopher Rufo who was right on some things and dead wrong on other things. And he leaked this, and you got to see this Reimagine Tomorrow group, which is tied to what's her name, the head of diversity.
Kathleen Kennedy?
No. She's
but he's talking about the MCU.
Ah, okay.
I can't be bothered to remember her name.
The gal at Disney, who is in that upper executive level. She is in charge of all the DEI and all the ESG shit. That's her group, and she was put in there by Iger. Now, the person at the MCU, that would be Victoria Alonso, that cunt.
Yeah. One of the things that I don't...
Yeah, Shifty said it right when you did. So
yeah. And one of the things that I don't get, but these people keep putting in there and things like that, and I find absolutely fucked up. So, and bouncing off what Raquel said, so they did a Big Hero 6 show, right? And one of the 13-year-old girls got her period. Okay?
Why does that need to be said? Why do people
it gets worse. That? It gets worse. So, Betamax then has to run out because she's sick. Remember, she's not well. And get tampons for her. But he doesn't know which to get her.
Mine's real. I don't want to do that.
Can I borrow it then?
No.
So he then standing in the tampon aisle. And there's an older woman. She's like, these are what I use. A teenager's like, this is what I use. This dude...
Why does this need to be the top of the
hold on.
episode?
It's going to get worse. Farm's going to explode. Right? This dude... really built with blonde hair, turns around and says, here, these are what I use.
And then you see the trans flag on his shirt and everything.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't get this woke gender identity political propaganda. Like, why?
This is the product of the current group of writers. This is stuff that has been going on. This is stuff that has been going on since the 1960s. This goes way back.
Third wave feminism.
There it is.
They used to call it political correctness. Now they call it wokeism.
And go watch a video by Razor Fist, an amazing video.
I love Razor Fist.
Hollywood was always red. Watch that.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen that. I actually, when I'm doing my history, because I'll be starting doing history videos, I'm actually going to be doing the CD history of Hollywood.
Now,
but we're just at the hour mark.
Yeah,
I was just going to add.
Go ahead. So we'll go Joe, Gore, and then Raquel.
Okay. So, go Raquel.
Go ahead. No, Jeffrey, you go ahead.
No.
Everybody go now.
Okay. So, I watched something today, and it made me laugh because this really needs to happen. It was a conversation between Gary and Chris Gore, and Chris Gore said, "You know what Hollywood needs? Those old grizzled writers that they would smoke in their office and just cocaine and capitalism again, and just grizzled, grizzled." Yes, exactly.
But we're all forgetting. Yeah, we're all forgetting another thing, and like these people who keep virtual signal are the most racist people on the planet, and they keep screaming.
They're the most racist, bigoted, sexist pieces of fuck in the industry.
Yeah.
And if you disagree,
low expectations.
And if you disagree, you're what they are.
You look like you're about to tell me about Jesus.
I can promise.
I tell you about Jesus.
I can promise. I'll have you saying, "Oh God."
Jesus.
I'm sorry, Potato.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm related to some very, very, and Farves know me long enough to know my family.
Yeah,
I'm related to some very, very Democrat people. And these people are genuinely some of the most racist people I've ever seen in my fucking life. Like, no matter what it is, if they're not white, they believe...
When it ain't outright projection, it's a shield.
Yeah. Yep. It's like, we need to help these people. It's like, bitch, he comes from a bigger house than you do. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, exactly. You ain't got crap to say. Your big fancy mansions. Yeah, you have every right to talk to me who lives in a one-bedroom apartment.
Does anybody else remember that bullshit during the COVID-19 lockdowns where those asshole movie stars were doing a lot of shit, singing to people when they were in their huge-ass mansions and fucking bullshit?
Yeah.
I will send you to Jesus.
But it was weirder in my country because we didn't have any... Because we don't do this whole celebrity culture. The weirder thing in my country was these people would be walking in the old lords' houses and the old like palaces and things like that. Be walking around like, hey, we need to be alone together, and it's like, shut the fuck up.
That is such an oxymoron.
Dude, our TV channel had on the corner.
Showed me that shit, and I wanted the.
It's like next you're gonna ask me for money, aren't you? And then there they go.
Yeah. Well, they turn around. Sorry, Raquel, go ahead. I've interrupted you enough.
No, keep going.
They turn around on the TV channel the day of lockdown, and they play the game. The fucking song came out of everywhere. We will meet again. So many people fucking cried that night. You could, like, I was talking, Farf, do you remember? I was on chat with you and...
Why do you think I look like this?
Because I was on chat with him. I said, hey man, I have to go and put bins. And I came in and Farf's like, are you okay? And I'm just sitting there because we were on camera. Hey, Dalek, Happy New Year.
Hey,
and I'm just like,
yep.
It's like the world ended. There is not even the sound of a car. I could hear a cat meowing 2 streets away. Not even like loud meow, just go meow and knocking on its little door. And I'm like, it's like the world has ended. And then you'd hear at 10:05 p.m, we will meet again. Don't know when, don't know where. Coming from fucking church speakers, coming from stadiums, all over the entire country, we will meet again. And everyone's like, this is the saddest day of my fucking life.
That has more meaning after the purge.
And this is something that, and I just want to highlight something, that sometimes the celebrities actually, without knowing it, speak the truth and actually turn on themselves. Because during the lockdowns, you had celebs who were advocating for this, and if you weren't social distancing, if you weren't masking up, if you didn't get the vaccine, you're a bad person, and you should believe us because we are stars.
So fucking stupid. I don't get the vax because my dad got it and it fucked up his heart.
Anthony Mackie, in an interview, unknowingly spoke the truth when he said, "I'm not a star. Falcon is the star." Nowadays, it's the IP that is the celebrity. Is the celebrity. These actors now are just pissed because all they are is a face for the studio to do whatever they want with.
I say I hate to put it this way, but I don't really. We don't have actors in the mainstream anymore like Clint Eastwood, Tommy Lee Jones, Lance Henriksen, fucking Christopher Walken, guys who can take on all kinds of different roles, guys you saw all over the fucking place, and guys like Jack Palance, who no matter what shitty movie he was in, you'd recognize the actor as the actor.
The age of the movie star is gone.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Because it is no longer. I am no longer going to see the new Schwarzenegger film or the new Tom.
I look at these movies. I don't know who half these motherfuckers are.
I mean,
Tom Cruise is probably the last one. Yeah.
Well, Clint Eastwood's still around.
Yeah, but he's more directing and shit now.
He's like 92.
Yeah, he's debating chairs now.
I mean, Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, maybe Keanu Reeves. that may be.
Yeah, Keanu's still got some range in him. He's surprised me a couple of times.
Keanu's good.
Yeah, but hold on, guys.
Oh yeah, we're going over the hour mark now.
No, we've blocked Raquel like 5 times. Girlie, I'm so sorry.
Sorry, Raquel. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna say, like with the Jacobs for propaganda in our Western entertainment, do you see it ongoing, or do you think you can see a change?
Okay, well, from me, and then we'll go to you, and then we'll wrap up. From me, I've been watching this because I'm in Europe. If you can't tell, I'm not American.
Hey, Sherry.
What?
I never guessed.
I know, right? So, but the thing is, the people I'm seeing are now hyper allergic to woke. It's like, I was in the train station, and when I was going to meet Farv, I was on the train station, and I turned around to him, and I was messaging him as you do, just annoying him, making sure I'm not dead yet. And I'm like, I turned around and I'm like, hey Farv, do you remember this, Farv? The one came in, had top surgery with the mushroom hair, and everyone was just standing there just staring at her, and it's like, what the fuck are you?
Yeah.
And there's this one on the plane. My God, okay. I was on this plane, and there's this girl who had to take up 3 seats, right? And there's a pregnant girl sitting beside her. Yeah, my knees were crushed. I had a panic attack. It wasn't pleasant, right? Now, the pilot came down, the air steward came down, and he's like, hey, hon, to the pregnant girl. Hey, hon, listen, there's a few people who didn't eat, and you're not after getting a lot of food. So, because the little one, would you like another serving? We've got fish, chicken, lasagna, stew, right? What would you like? And she's like, oh, I'll have the stew, please. Of course, we'll get it down to you. Would you like a drink to go with it? I'll have a coffee. Of course you will. And then the girl turned around with a t-shirt that said, ask me my pronouns, Antifa, and other things, right? Oh. And she had 4 masks on. I counted this bitch. I counted
4? How does bitch breathe?
4.
Exactly.
Obviously, she wasn't doing a lot of breathing to begin with.
Yeah. The front of her mask was a pride mask, right? And she turned around and she's like, can I have fun?
Of course
right?
She did.
Yeah, and the air steward just looked over and went, no.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, but the thing is, with things like this, with parents from the Zoom meetings, with all the stuff you see, She-Hulk is cancelled, the Arrowverse is cancelled, people hate Iris, people are now even calling out Hermione Granger, Emma Watson, for being a complete another twat wagon. Right?
Emma Watson kind of deserves it, though.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget that Batgirl TV show was canceled as well.
Oh, yeah.
The movie.
Thank God.
Yeah, Batgirl TV show
both
and the
of them.
movie.
Batwoman and Batgirl.
The movie and the TV series.
And good fucking riddance, because I don't want to see what they were going to do to fucking Barbara Gordon.
The most
she would have been black.
The most recent, The Witcher, getting ratioed to hell.
Yep.
I believe that we are seeing the last of the woke things being made, because anything in the future. Look at Zaslav. Look at what he's doing. I believe that entertainment is now going back to being a money-making business. What do people want? To be entertained. What don't they want? To be indoctrinated. People are now watching shows. Yeah. Well, we're preachers.
If you want to get preached to, go to church.
Reverend, though, this is like, I still think it's like a boss in a video game, though. They're going to have a lot of flailing and a lot of crazy to go there at the end.
We're still seeing flailing.
We haven't seen the end of this.
They're still flailing.
Yeah, we ain't seen the end of this.
No, but the thing is, they're in their death calls. They're in their death throes right now.
At least 2 more years.
It's going to be a long, slow death.
It's going to get nasty.
It's not going to be a long, slow death.
No, it's going to be a long one.
Stuck on for as long as it can hold on.
It's going to stick around, but the fact is, instead of it being everywhere, it's going to be its own niche, is what it's going to be. It's going to be stuck in the corner of the bargain bin of fucking Netflix.
As Tom calls it, the final re.
Yeah, speaking of the final, we're an hour and 10 minutes. Now, I've been keeping this up because I do like to support charity, right? And so we're going to show Dickheads Anonymous, run by Bubba.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, no, but for real. So this here is a charity for stuttering, I believe, and it's brought to me by.
I'm not done being a dickhead. I ain't joining no. I ain't joining no anonymous. I ain't done being a dickhead.
So this is but this is Joker's charity. He's going to tell us about it.
So that is the merch store, and over the month of December, I did a little fund raising where a percentage of the proceeds would be donated to the Stuttering Foundation. As you can tell, I do have a speech impediment. Well, what I decided to do instead, I took 100% of the funds and I matched it out of my own pocket, and I gave a donation to the Stuttering Foundation of $100 for
fantastic
for just like a 28-day fundraiser. So I was quite happy with that.
Absolutely, man. Fantastic, wonderful to hear, man.
That is a fantastic picture of Felicia Hardy on the wall behind you.
Oh, you mean that one?
Yeah.
Favre has the ability to sense horny anywhere.
I can't show it right now, but I do have Harley Quinn from Batman Arkham City poster right behind me.
That's a good one too.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Sorry.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, and speaking of Harley Quinn, if you go to my channel, the only short that I have there is me doing a little conversation with Tara Strong.
Oh, fantastic! John, would you like to shield yourself?
Sure.
Sorry.
I have. It's been a very interesting conversation tonight, even though unfortunately I didn't have a
conversation that you haven't been involved in, John. Shame.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm just too wrapped up listening to everybody else. But I appreciate the invitation for being here.
No worries, man.
Just real quick on my channel on Saturday nights, I do typically a Jeopardy game, Star Trek themed, take contestants from the audience. So if anybody was interested in testing your trivia knowledge from other nerds, feel free to check it out.
Oh, fantastic. Guys, Moira here, who's not here, she has her own channel, Moira Kitty. Raquel, would you like to shill her?
Yes. Yeah, she just mostly does hangouts and, watch movies, like old movies, like, let's say,
public domain silent films.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, for example, Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh. Fantastic.
Okay.
Guys, go and make sure that, I'm badly injured. Make sure you go and check her out. And she's fantastic. She's a great hangout. You'll get to meet loads of people who you like and other people who exist. So yeah. Jet Sparks, would you like to shield yourself?
Yes, actually, I know. I've been taking a break for like the last couple months because, again, stress of the holidays, stuff like that. But the whole thing is that moving into 2023, I'm hoping to do more better content. Like, I want to do more bigger, in-depth discussions. Like, one thing about lightsabers. So any Star Wars, like you deep lore Star Wars guys out there, if you want to sit back and talk about lightsabers, their combat forms, what we think are our favorites, let me know. I can see everything else together. Heck, I even had a script I typed up.
Bless you.
You know who would love?
Hold on. I'm just going to show you something, Jet Sparks. Just a quick question, okay? Am I a lightsaber fan?
That's pretty.
Do I count?
Well, like the in-depth mechanics of stuff, like the deeper stuff, like the lore behind it, like all the things built up. Okay, Revan, if you know that much, again, you're welcome on that.
Favre will tell you. Favre, how much do I know about Star Wars?
We've had some long ass conversations.
Jet Sparks, you know who would love who you should try to get in that conversation? Stone Loki.
Okay, we'll give me his information.
I have it. I'll link it to you in the morning.
All right, thank you. But like I said, I'm gonna do that, and again, I'm gonna be
Mexican Iron Man.
Yeah, yes, I would actually.
Oh, Mexican Iron Man is awesome.
I would love to talk to him, but I know there are some people who say that they don't like. There are some people I've talked to and say they don't really like him. Some people say,
well, you're not.
I never had a problem with him. He just quit talking to me.
You're not going to like everyone.
He's one of those people. I mean, he's part of the quote unquote fellowship, and again, you don't, some of those people won't really acknowledge you unless you like give them a super chat or whatnot. But he is like the whole thing.
That is not Mikey at all. That is not Mikey at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna get myself another capture card.
Fantastic.
Or get myself a capture card, and I'm gonna probably do a live let's play of Mass Effect the Legendary Edition if I can get myself a brand new controller, because the one I had earlier today, the left trigger just stopped, just like the L2 trigger just stopped working, and again one of it was corroded, so it just fell apart trying to open it up so I could fix it. But eventually, once I do that, I'm gonna try to do what I can up the production on my YouTube channel. Maybe I'll probably do a few more shorts, because like on Christmas Eve, I actually did a little thing where I showed myself making some Christmas chili, and it got at least 200 views. So maybe I might try to consider doing more.
Yeah, people are fat. Hey, Farv, you want to shield yourself?
Yeah. Okay. So I got a YouTube channel called Farvithian Guard. It's a fucking gaming channel.
Hold on. Let's think. It's just a gaming channel. There's no fucking going on the channel.
Okay. We have discussions, but that's usually it. Like my brother and I just talking about something while we're doing a game. That's the only way the discussions come in. Right now, I'm in the middle of playthroughs for Evil West and Gungrave Gore. Those are recorded episodes that are getting uploaded. We do streams of Zombie Army 4, me and Phoenix, on Wednesdays, and we do Guild Wars streams on Thursdays.
Nice.
Fantastic.
And then, of course, I've shown it a couple times, but I do have the first of the books I've written. I'm working on the sequel right now. These are on Amazon, hardcover and ebook both.
Nice. Oh, Raquel. Or as I called you backstage accidentally, Raccoon.
I'm Raquel. I do hangouts. Also, I'm doing some art stream hangouts for the time being for now.
Yeah, she's got an adult paint by numbers, which is which is absolutely a fantastic idea. No, Farv, it's not stupid. It is, like, I've seen her doing this.
Okay, when you say adult something, I have to process that for a minute because I know you.
What the fuck? You'd swear.
It means not for small children.
You'd swear I'm a sinful gutter folk.
Yeah, I'm. For right now, I am doing an art/hangout on my channel called Artistic Lounge, and I do painting and hang out. Everyone else is welcome to do their own art stuff and join in. Also, next Monday or this coming Monday, I'll be talking about the last 2 episodes of Wednesday. That's episodes 7 and 8. Yes, and also check out my gaming channel. I do play games on there. We're gonna play. I play ESO online, Agatha Christie, and I think this upcoming Sunday, me, Potato, Max, and hopefully Chef Nation will be playing Gotham Knights.
So I'm guessing the ESO streams have stopped.
Huh?
I said if you've started doing that, I'm guessing the Sunday ESO streams have stopped.
No, I want to still play ESO online.
It's just we've a couple of us have got this game and we're just like, let's play.
Well, obviously I'm gonna have to sit those out because you still can't get that fucking console here.
You can if you get to a Walmart.
I'm not touching. I would burn a Walmart down before I set foot in it.
But no, Farv, I sent you a link to the PS. Do you want me to send you a link? I've sent you a link to the PSN store itself.
Right now, not a good idea.
Let me know when.
I've dealt with like 4 vet visits and car repairs and a bunch of other shit.
Yeah,
this
just let me know when and I'll send you the link, okay? But Jeff, do you have something to show?
I'm just happy to have been a contributor once again. Thanks for having me on, and
no worries.
Make sure you guys enjoy your New Year's responsibly.
Man, make sure you enjoy it irresponsibly. That's what New Year's is all about.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
What was that you said, Jeff?
If I'm looking at you, Farv.
Oh, please. I don't go anywhere when I do that. It's responsible enough.
It's not Farv. It's Jet Sparks. He looks like he's got some shit that he's got planned.
I'm trying to, but I'm not sure. But again, like I said,
Jeff probably saw me drinking during the stream.
That's right.
But again, I know I'm kind of been like worried about.
Well, the way your eyes lit up for that lightsaber earlier, man. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, but like I said though, yeah, I want to do this content. I've been looking to do this for a while, and hopefully 2023 will be the year I do it. And like I said, other stuff I do, like writing streams and whatnot. I do from time to time. Just want to be able to hang out, talk to you. If anyone wants any questions about anything I'm doing, just let me know while I'm doing it.
I forgot. I forgot. Like tomorrow I'll be doing a New Year's Eve hangout tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm not sure what I'm not sure what time it will be just yet, but I'll let you guys know.
I suggest around midnight.
So you think
that's a good time?
So closer to midnight, you're saying?
Yeah, like Happy New Year's at 4 p.m. in the afternoon.
They get with the
just
times,
standing outside
man.
with her little like sparklers. 4, 3, 2, get the fuck inside.
I might just be going out to a bar.
I don't think I'll make it because I'm probably going to be celebrating with my wife and my brother, so I'm probably not going to.
Yeah. So Jet Sparks, you have fun at the bar. Yeah, that's the main thing. As long as all of you guys have fun.
I'll be at a bar too, but I'll be making the drinks instead.
Oh, nice. Dude, you should actually stream that. You'll get some views. Fuck you.
He's like, no.
Bubba, you want to shield your trolling?
Yeah, man, if you can, now be watching, in the near future, be watching for me to actually be starting a channel soon. I got a buddy of mine, we're supposed to be doing stuff together, but anyway, not that kind of stuff, you sick, dirty potato. Anyway, the point remains. Yeah, I could hear it. I could hear those spuds turning. Anyway, now, jokes aside, if y'all want to find me, y'all want to follow me, you can watch me trounce some SJWs and get into fights with random people online. I'm Geek Hero Bubba everywhere. If you're on a social media, and I'm on there too, my name is Geek Hero Bubba. But anyway, just real quick to end on a kind of dour note here. I don't think everything we talked about, I don't think it's going to make any difference because I believe the superhero fad for the mainstream has ended. I think it's pretty much in its own death throes, and it got ruined the second half of it by wokeness. So, that's just my take on it.
Well, I'd like to also thank... What the fuck is in Farv's hand?
It's a spider.
I look away for 2 minutes.
I've got one of those. I've got one of those. Those things are freaking awesome. Anyway, thanks for having me on.
Too.
Oh, yeah, the fire scorpion.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
But guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I'd like to thank absolutely everyone for watching, everyone for liking, everyone who's watching in the future. I'd like to thank absolutely everyone for joining, for taking the time out of your New Year's Eve to join, and that it means a lot to me. So thank you all, everyone. Hope you had a lovely Christmas. Have a fantastic New Year. See you next week. God bless, and don't kill anyone. Don't add to the population, and don't subtract from it.
There you go.